listen, let's talk about some intel. Okay? Now, to be completely candid with you guys, I was disappointed that we didn't get notified today. We had heard from some pretty strong sources that we should get notified today, and it didn't happen. So, here we are, June 1st. We made it through the ISO 200-2022, which was a 24-hour period to make sure all the banks came online by midnight last night, that they had the Basel III compliance for all banks. If they were Basel III compliant, they were good. If they weren't able to step up and make sure they had the right amount of assets on deposit, they couldn't comply with the regulations on Basel III, and they're SOL, they're gone. Their doors would be closed. And this would be true throughout the world. Banks that couldn't comply were no longer able to be part of what we're doing. Or even so, there is probably some shakeout on that now on these banks, and I wondered if maybe that was a reason this didn't go today. Maybe there's ramifications of that are taking place that we didn't count on. But we've got a quantum financial system. We've got an asset-backed currency, the USN. We've got a number of countries that are part of the BRICS nations that are gold-backed. In other words, everything appears to be in place. Iraq yesterday was to come out with their Gazette version of the budget, and today at 9 this morning, they were to come out with a new rate, 9 o'clock Baghdad time. Well, they did come out with a new rate today. They have it up on the screens, and we see it on our bank screens. We got that rate yesterday and again today, and it's moving up, and I've already heard of an increase 3 times so far in 2 days, and it's continuing to trade up and increase. Now, the great increase in the dinar rate is going to take place Sunday night when the dinar goes back on the Forex and it can be traded up into higher regions. And that's what it's going to do Sunday night at I'd say it's 7 o'clock Eastern. So that's a good thing. We know that let me get this right. There are 2 currencies that are on the bank screens now, the dinar, the Iraqi dinar, and also the Indonesian rupiah. Those 2 are currently. Now, where are the rest of them? Where are the rest of them? Are they going to migrate tonight? Are they going to come on board now? I think they're going to do that. These aren't back screens. These are front screen, teller screens that these are available on. Now, the other thing is we were looking for bondholders, as you remember from, I guess, Tuesday's call, were to receive their packets starting Tuesday night and go for about 4 more days. And they were going to receive their packages, really, by FedEx, which would give them credit debit cards and also instructions and the ability to have an email come to tell them when they'd have liquidity. Well, they started out Tuesday night, like we thought, at 6 o'clock, and they went for about 42 hours, and then they stopped. Don't really know why they stopped, but they did. Well, they're starting up again Sunday. Let me make sure I got that right. I believe it's Sunday. They start again Sunday, and that would continue on probably for another 3 or 4 days. That's bondholders. So, where does that put us? Now, we are understanding that we are in a situation where our notifications for Tier 4B, and this is coming from Wells Fargo today, our notifications are pending for Saturday and or Sunday. Notifications to us coming out pending Saturday or Sunday. Now, if that's the case, there's a possibility we'd get started over the weekend, probably a greater possibility of starting exchanges Monday or Tuesday. You know, this has been a trend, as you guys know. We seem to be getting things done, but they're kind of pushing us one day further back, and that's what happened. We thought for sure we'd have this before the 1st of June, and here we are the 1st of June. So, what is going on behind the scenes is a very good question, because we know that there's a lot happening. We know that there's a lot going on with certain pickups and drop-offs and arrests and all that stuff throughout the country. It's ongoing. It's definitely happening. We know that military in plain clothes and military in uniform started going out a couple of days ago into so-called hotspots. And that would be in certain parts of the country where they think they need to be there for protection and to squash anything that might come up. But when it comes to our emergency alert system, which is what it's called now, EAS, not EBS, but EAS, Emergency Alert System, I believe when they bring that up, they'll probably have it as cover for us going for our exchanges. And I don't know if it'll be 8-hour segments 3 times a day, 24/7 for 12 days. It's just hard to say how it's going to come out right now. We've heard that for years, but I don't know if that's what they're really going to do. And what are they going to have, live video of stuff? I don't know. They're going to have video, and I think they've got to sort of really go back and bring us certain things in history that we learned a certain way. Guess what? It wasn't really what happened. So I think we're going to get some of that initially, and who knows how deeply they're going to go into what's been happening over years with child trafficking and child endangerment and all of that bad stuff that's been happening for years. So I'm sure there'll be some of that that'll come up, and I'm sure they'll bring us people that were involved in that we had no clue that were involved in that. And it's going to be, I think, kind of disconcerting that we find all that out. But what we're interested right now is getting the blessing to manifest to us and getting started on that. And then also, are we going to see the increases that we talked about Tuesday night for them in the month of June for increase in Social Security, which could be substantial, and also restitutional and reclamation allowance coming forward in either the first and or last week of June. It could be coming at both times. Now, in my opinion, it won't come out until we get the RV toll-free numbers and get ourselves started. But we're right there. Today's the 1st. And maybe we do get something right away. We'll see. I'm not going to hold my breath for it. But we do believe June will be a very important month for us, for everybody, not just for us. And I'm looking forward to it like you guys in getting started. You know, I've been doing the big call for 12 years, did a call for a year before that as a moderator, been in it for 19 years. I'm looking forward to going to the next dimension with this. I'm looking forward to going into our projects, creating, God, think of what is out there for us. Think of what our projects are designed to do to up-level humanity, not only here in the U.S., but around the globe. Give people a chance at new life. It's just, it's mind-boggling to think of what is out there for us to take advantage of and to bring into humanity. It's really going to be good. And I'm excited. And I hope everybody's got a project that they're able to present in a professional way. And Sue came up with a formula called the world-class formula that you can use to build out and design your own projects so that you can do that in a presentation mode that is world-class.